Hello, welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to be working on my cottage building again on my farm. I'm very excited about it. I have lots to do here. I made a tiny bit of progress since last time, but obviously I don't have any walls up yet. Anything like that, so we have a long way to go. I'm looking forward to making some good progress in our little build stream today. Hi everybody that's here already. Hi Whisper, good to see you. Hey Greg Phillips. Hail and then. Just blew your cover. Yeah, good try. Hey Vinny, how are you? Good to see you. I'm here now. It's start time. Hi, Kyle. Welcome in. Good to see you, friend. Glad you guys joined today. Hi, Jared. Welcome in. Fashionably late. Was I? Oh, I guess I was a couple minutes late starting today. It's funny because, it seems like the clock on your computer is like the right time, right? But I've noticed that YouTube says waiting for Christy before the clock says it's time for me to go. I don't know if it like does that for the last minute before the stream or something. Anyway, hello, good to see you guys here. So yeah, I've made a tiny bit of progress. Let me put my light on. I have put in the stone floor. We did the form boards last time and kind of planned the basic outline of the house and where the downstairs rooms are going to be. So we have the entry dining area is going to be on the right. This is going to be a little nook. This is going to be the family room. This is the kitchen. Door to the back. Door to my bedroom. And this room over here is going to be the portal room. And I'm doing my dead level best to try and keep this build smaller than I usually do, but who did it? Who did it? Whisper! I should eat a little bit of something. Got some building food on me. Yeah, so it's my goal. It's my goal. Hey, Rick! What's up? Long time no see. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Selena. Long time no see, too. How are you? Good to see you guys. You just had to. MSG, did I say hi to you? I think I did, but hello, friend. How are you? Hi, Grebnar. Trying to keep it smaller, she says, while making a mansion rather than a cottage. It's so hard. It's so hard to keep it small. I mean, because I gotta... Okay, it's not like a tiny cottage. I didn't say it's a tiny cottage. Just trying to make it a more reasonable size than what I usually do, getting so giant like my last one. So, but I do have some very sad news. Come look at this. Where am I at? Over here. So I loaded in earlier to get a picture for my thumbnail and to get, some wooden, stone, and building supplies over by where I'm going to be building. And so I came in here and look. The oozer is gone out of my gray dwarf spawner. Why is it gone? I have no idea. No idea. Where did it go? There's no oozer. There's no blobs left. You can see like some of the guts in there. So I'm very sad. I don't know what to do about this. I mean, I could go and bring another oozer over. I'm not going to find another daytime oozer in the swamp by my house though. I don't know why it would have despawned because it's a daytime oozer and only the nighttime oozers despawn. Hi, Kev. Hi, Jared. Yeah, rep oozer. So, I don't know. All I can say is if one of my raven friends did this, you're not funny. That's not funny. I hope it wasn't. Surely it wasn't. Surely one of them wouldn't do that. Because you know, it's not supposed to be just any oozer. It's supposed to be a daytime oozer that you get by one of the crypts. So if I have to bring another one, I'm going to have to bring it in a boat. Couldn't the gray dwarfs have killed it? Not really, because they can't reach it. They're underneath it. And it was in the box, so nothing would reach it. I don't think. But that's a problem for another day. Oozer loser, right? We'll deal with that another day. Today I'm building. Today I'm making progress on this thing. One of the things I did too is I extended the porch out by half, and I sunk these down in the ground by half, because I want them to be short, but I didn't want to use just the regular short square because it doesn't have the same look on the top of it as the columns do, that little edge. And I want to have that for the effect that I'm going for. So I sunk them down and I moved this out by half. In case someone doesn't know how to sink them by half easily, you just build form boards to the height that you want it. And then that'll push it down because you're lining up with that board. And then put my floor back. Get in there. No, really. And you get rid of your form boards and you're sunk. Then you're sunk. Easy peasy. I don't want that one there though. Okay. Hi Jan. Welcome in. Since you're building smaller now, you could call it Christie's compact building, right? Is it small enough to be considered compact? You know, I think the only tiny houses I've ever built was when I like took over a little building. I'm gonna call it medium. It's gonna be medium, at least for me, compared to what I usually build. It is. Okay, so I want to start getting some walls on, and I was trying to think, you know, I talk about how I add gaps and spaces in places for decoration later, and I'm trying to think real quick if there's anywhere that I want to do that before I start putting in walls. This is going to be the fireplace. And I already have a gap here where the stone cutter is sitting. And this is actually going to be a staircase going up to the second floor. That's where my guest rooms are going to be. Upstairs. I got to have guest rooms for when other ravens come to visit, or if we have special guests, then I have a place for them to stay. Hi, Adele. Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing this week? New week, right? Yeah. And was I live on Saturday? Oh yeah, I was live on Saturday. Well, that was still last week, so. So I could potentially use the space under the stairs there as a gap for some decorating. There'll be a good amount of space there. In the portal room, I don't think it really matters. I could I don't know what I'm going to do in this little niche, whatever. I could add something in here later as a gap. On the back of the house, I'm probably going to have windows, so I don't really need to add anything there to sync decorations through. In the bedroom, I decided to add a little bathroom here. That's a very small bathroom, but I'm trying to build small. I'm trying to build small. Remember to squish that like button. Thanks, Whisper. Squish it. I like that. Squish. Squish it. Squish. So I think this has obviously got to be a bay window here. And it'll look out at the little strawberry patch, raspberry patch, whatever. Might add, I could add a false wall here. Probably could actually. I think I could easily add a false wall here. And just extend this out by half. So I have a tiny bit of space to do something interesting with on that wall in my bedroom. So let's form that out. I'm gonna have to extend the back of the kitchen out too to make sure that I have space for all the cooking implements. Since they take up so much space, I don't need to do it all the way along. I'll just do this and get it started. Get in there. Thank you. Now I should be able to aim at the one next to it. It's easier just to aim at the form board though. I'll just do that just because it's easier than fiddling with knowing where to point to get it in. That's one of the things I like about drawing things out in advance too and getting my form boards laid is it makes it easier to get my floor in the way that I want it. Squeezed. That's going to be in my head now. I was able to get some crystal on Saturday with some of the other ravens. So I have a bit for windows, but I do not have enough, honestly. You know what I'm thinking too? Because the bottom layer is going to be stone, that kind of automatically gives me some phasing ability as well. We'll see. We'll go around. We'll start at the beginning and go around and see if I want more. I think that's probably the only place I'm going to add it. And then, of course, I'm going to have a half floor extra between the first floor and the second floor. Will it take the place of... Don't start. Don't start, Whisper. Have you lived down the Grey Dwarf Eye incident? Oh my gracious. I don't know. I haven't talked to people since Saturday. I don't think. Have I? Not about that. Just planning stuff. So, I don't know, but good grief. I mean, I'm sorry. I made one mistake. I don't even know how I did it. I got all this stuff before I left, I thought. Hey, Jarlax. Eat. Eat, eat, eat. I'll eat a little bit. I don't need to eat a huge amount because I'm just at home on the first floor. I'm going to eat some. It's a difficult incident to live down. Really? Really? Is it really? I mean, it's a pretty simple mistake to make, I think. I mean, has no one ever left home and then realized, oh, I forgot something? And I had part of it. I just didn't have the whole thing. I don't know. Hey, Yorsa, welcome in. Good to see you. Well, the other day I forgot the fine wood for my travel portal on HG. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I'm sure the people won't hold it against me forever. I gotta say, Basic was very gracious about it. I'm just saying. He didn't try to shoot me or nothing. Okay, let's start putting in these walls. I'm just gonna follow the form boards right now and see how it goes. I'm going on the outside of the form boards because I want to keep my space for my rooms inside, especially since that dining room is so small and I'm not used to it. Should I make the floor go out there one? Probably. Probably should. I mean, I'll be raising the ground and evening it out, but still. I might need to bring them all out by half. What? You're crooked. That's not acceptable. Stop it. Let's bring this out by half. I hope this doesn't end up... When I do all these like halvesies and weird things, it always makes the roof a challenge. I swear, I feel like I should contract somebody to do my roof for me. Roofs are such a pain. Fortunately, they do kind of mesh well, but still. Okay, and then over here. That's a very small porch. Is that big enough for a porch? It's fine. It's fine. It's just decorative. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna have to adjust this because, you know what, when I put these form boards down, I was not accounting for the thickness of the stone. And I don't want that dining room to be smaller. But I do want the doorway to be there. So I think I'm gonna move the dining room wall out by half. Because it's already super small. For my standards. Okay, so let's move you out by half. Get rid of this board. Hey! Whisper! Has it really been this long? Thanks so much for being a member for 10 months, Whisper. I appreciate that greatly. Thanks for supporting me and supporting the channel, helping the content keep going. It's kind of funny watching it get bigger and bigger. Alessandra. Welcome in. Good to see you. That's what she said, MSG. I mean, is it getting bigger? I mean, half. That's not a whole lot, right? It's fine. It's not a huge villa. This is just a sweet little cottage, that's all. Missing requirement, of course. Let me grab some daylight and I'll grab some stone. Sleep, Santa. It's from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Always goes through my head. So I'm weird like that. Good catch, MSG. Oh, you had a space. Depends on what half is. That's true. Well, it's not the mansion you had on season 1, so this still counts as smallish. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, Badass Extreme, welcome in. How are you today? Good to see ya. Can I carry 2 of these right now? Nope. Okay. There. There. I'm gonna go inside on this one. Because I don't want to push the porch out farther. And this is just the portal room, so it'll be fine. See, look, I made a choice to keep it smaller. Aren't you proud of me? Hi, Abby. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Okay, straight down here. This is a simple one. And turn, yeah. I probably need to move this out by half to support the wall stone. That's so small for a bathroom. I can do it. I can do it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need it to be that big. Go. Hey, Basic. Is Basic here? You must have arrived. There you are. Hi, Basic. How are you, friend? Good to see you. Are you at work today? Okay. Go. Get rid of these. And keep that for now. Get rid of these. Okay, so now I can turn this corner. Missing requirement. I need to sit down some wood so I can pick up more stone at the same time. Come here, stone. Hey, Basic! My oozer is gone from my Grey Dwarf farm. Do you know what happened to it? Perchance? Have you heard any rumors about it? Have you? No? What happened? I don't know. I don't know, smaller. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means, Rick. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it, Basic, because I loaded in to get my thumbnail and get building materials over here, and the oozer's gone. The cage is still there, but the oozer is gone. It makes me very sad. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that at some point. First suspect in the case of the missing oozer in my mind is Lala. Lala? Really? Do you know something about Lala that I don't know? She is not one that I suspected at all. Should I? What's happening? What's going on? Did I miss something? A jerk face stole it. Ugh, stupid jerk faces. That tone was not accusatorial at all. You've been in Sons of the Forest. Okay. That's your alibi and you're sticking to it. Wombat! How are you, buddy? Good to see you. The plot thickens. Exactly. The case of the missing oozer. Having a lot of whodunits going on around here. Okay, y'all don't yell at me. I'm gonna have to extend this window. Don't I? Do I? Is it okay? I don't know, because I already mapped out the floor to be that size. You got Incense of the Forest too. Does anyone live on your island? I don't think so. It's my island. You'll have to make it smaller. Oh, I'm glad it's wrapping up then, Wombat. I'm good. I'm good, I'm good. I haven't been in Valheim a whole lot the past week either, week or two. I mean, y'all know that I'm obsessed with Valheim. But sometimes I have to take a little bit of a mental break just because, you know, when you obsess about something 24/7, gotta be careful not to get burned out. Get in there. Thank you. Let's see if we can just go around it without... But then it won't look like it has a foundation if I do it that way. It is a bay window. I can make it look a tiny bit different. I could just sink... I could just sink these down as the foundation around the bay window so that it has a little bit more unique effect going on around it too. That might work. Ah! Okay, I eat a little bit. Make it go out by hall. What do you mean? I don't understand. I don't follow. Make it go out by the hall. I don't really have a hall. Not that many turns. There. big old gaps on the turns. So we can deal that in a bit. Right now I just want to get the basics done. And then I can work on the other stuff. I'm gonna have to lower you a little bit. I might. Let's lower this a tad. So I can get it in there. There we go. Okay, so... that works. Same shape. Could do this one. Just do it with this size and that'll fill that gap easily. Well, oh, it's because of the kind of turn that I have there. Don't slide down. Alright, I'm gonna go back with this and then I'll look at filling in my gaps. Do I want this lowered by half? No, I don't. I'm going to do it regular. That's another thing I do. I tend to do like so many little changes, then it makes the roof really hard. Hey, Basic, can I pay you to do the roof on my house? What would it cost me for you to do my roof? Just curious. Can we begin negotiations on the possibility? Fill gaps with like a pillar maybe. Ooh, that might work. Yeah, I think it's eat instead of food. Wombat. I'm pretty sure you have dorkfish. You can do question mark, exclamation point, dorkfish to find out how many dorkfish that you have. Yeah, that's from the B-side. The cottage is getting an extension warranty. Your soul, your firstborn, your second favorite hammer. I'm not in the business of taking souls and deals. See, I added that little crick out. That'll be fine. Basic can figure out how to do the roof on that. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna extend this wall. So I have the foundation too. So I'm gonna do 2x1 there. I know, it's a little bit wider, but it's not increasing the size inside the house. It's just making sure that I have the support for the wall around the frame boards. That's all. Doesn't count. This does not count. Just saying. Getting so close to my little construction building. I'm gonna have to move my forge because I don't have enough room. I need to raise this ground to be more uppity. Yeah, I say I am not in the business of making deals for souls because I'm watching this show right now called Supernatural. Have any of y'all ever seen it? And there was like all these demons that make deals for your soul. So I'm like, no, I'm not one of them. I'm not a demon. Is it gonna work? Let's see. That's good. Nope, it went. There we go. Okay. Out. Oh no. Out of stone. Come here, stone. I am so used to my Grey Dwarf spawner just going the whole time I build, so I don't worry a huge amount about getting my building resources. And now I just keep thinking, as I am building this, it's not making more stone for me right now. It's not making more stone for me right now. Okay, that's going to be a patio, but... I'll get to that. JJ's here. Maybe I could negotiate with JJ to do my roof. Verso was gonna do my roof. We have bargained for him to do my roof on my modern house last season. But then I ended up coming up with a specific idea and how I wanted it done. And so he didn't do it. So I tried to convince him this season that he still owes me a roof. He didn't go for it. He's like, no. That was for last season. Debts can't carry over to the new season. I'm like, you just made that up. Sure, you still owe me a roof. Do you have a giggle jerk redeemable yet? No, it's on my list. I have the sound now. I got it from Morning Darkness because the sounds that I found were crummy. I didn't like them at all. And who was it? I think Canarus told me to check with Morning Darkness because she had them on Twitch. And I checked with her and she sent me all kinds of good sounds, some that I didn't have yet. So I have it. I just need to go get it set up. Remember, walls, halls, closets, and bathrooms don't count toward actual square footage. This is true, Wombat. So true. Time to get another oozer then. Yeah. The thing, though, with that, Urso, is that the oozer I had in there is a daytime oozer. That is one of the ones by the crypts because it doesn't despawn. So, like, it was at the crypt at the swamp right behind my base. And so to get another oozer, I'll have to go to another swamp and find another daytime oozer and drag it over, which I don't know if there's another one here. I don't know. I have quite a bit of swamp actually that I haven't done yet on this island. So maybe I might be able to find one on this island. I don't know if I went down here. I don't know if because like the one over here right by my base, I specifically left alive. If it was near me, I just ran away because I didn't want to kill it. I wanted to save it for my Grey Dwarf's farm. But I don't remember if I saw any down here, if I killed them. We'll find out. I mean, theoretically, if need be, I could spear one and bring it back in a boat. That would be special. Let me see. I think I need to lower this a tad and bring it out by half. So we keep that same wall line. lower you a tad. Just like that. Alright. Let's see, instead of doing form boards, this time I'm gonna start this guy. Going low. Wait. Yeah. No. I had it right the first time. Forgot what I was doing for a second. I can do it either way. Ah! I'm okay. Thank you for making me jump, though, Jarlax. Gracious. It's more expensive to use the stone floor for the foundation when I'm just extending it, but it'll look the same outside when I do it that way. Actually, hold on, let me think here. Because this is gonna be patio. So I could just do regular patio floor here and extend the wall out on that. Why am I having to extend it by half? And that was a hole. Something's funky. I need to see better. I wonder, can JJ sleep? Let's try and sleep and I'll look at it in the daylight. You watched me build it? Awesome. I mean, if you need mats, could put a fire there for now until you get another, just so you have the mats coming in. That's true. That's true, but let me think. I'd have to... I have to do a spike up. No, you stay lit. I don't like you not being lit. I need fire going. Why did I do it that way? Am I having a dorkfish moment? I think I am. This looks dilapidated. Something is not right. Oh, I bet I know. It's because things got wonky over here when I went around the curve to fill in the gaps, and then I was measuring off of that instead of off of the main floor. Yeah, because now... Yeah. I had moved this out by half to match the window, and then I moved it out by half again to do the floor foundation. See, it's because I didn't do it all at once. What's going on? But, I mean, that is kind of a nice thing about stone, that it blends so well. I'm like, what happened? Yeah, so now that I'm doing this with the width of the wall, I can just do the full one. That's much simpler. All right. Yeah, that's right. I may take one of these out to be like a bigger window when I get into more of the fine-tuning of it. Hey, Richardhead Gaming, how are you? Big Bad Snake, welcome in. Good morning, evening. Good afternoon. It's 12:50 here. Heading out, sadly? Aww. Good night. Get some good rest. We'll see you tomorrow. Made me think a little Orphan Annie. Tomorrow. Okay, I can add more floor here because this is the patio. So that'll make it easier. I'm sure we'll extend this out more at some point, but you know. Missing requirement. Stone. Uh-oh. Is that all of it for this side? That's fine wood. Let's go to the other side. You're funny. Hey, get back here. You ran her off. So smart to work the floor plan out first. I've been doing this all wrong. Well, I mean, everybody has their own way of doing stuff. I just kind of draw it out, plan it out as I go along in the front, and I'm kind of decorating in my head. And you may have seen earlier, I found like a picture of a little cottage house that I'm using for inspiration. You know, I didn't have to do all this fancy masonry here around the door because it is going to connect to a patio that has the same floor. So I don't have to do that. And that'll save, what, 1 instance, maybe? Not a lot, but something. Every little bit counts. Okay, curiouser and curiouser. Why is this like this? Sure, I had a reason. I was probably filling a gap when I did the masonry around that angle on the door, but I don't gotta do that since the outside is gonna be the same. At least for one, so that makes it easier to not have to cut that out. Well, you are crooked. Crooked little stone. Why is it still crooked? Am I high? That's crooked, right? Stop it. Sometimes these things look crooked. I'm not crazy, right? That's a gap. Why? 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 Something got confounded. There. That's better. That was weird. Something snapped funny. Strange. Mind the bed bugs. It's pronounced different. Charlux. I can never stand or stomach more than a minute of that show. Oh, really? Supernatural? Hey, you're fixing the wrong stones. I figured it out eventually. Hey, Joe Disco. Welcome in. Hello. Hello, all you do beautiful people. Annie whatever. Annie whatever. Yeah, so my sister-in-law was on me forever to watch the show Supernatural. And last time I saw her, she was like just horrified that I had still not watched it. So I was like, okay, I'll watch the show. And it took me a beat to get into it, I'm not gonna lie. Why is that having to sink in there? Oh, because I went out half by there. That's fine. It took me a beat to get into it. But now that I have, I am into it. But it's funny because I watch it in the evenings, right? It's creepy. You can't be going like that in front of the door. Maybe I should have marked this out in stone instead of wood for my form boards, since I'm building the bottom layer in stone. But then the big question is going to be, where am I going to put my wood wall? Because really what I would like to do is have it halfway through the stone. But if I do that, because it looks cool for the wall, it's going to make the roof a pain in the arse to do. So basic contractor services are available, right? Raquel! Hey friend, how are you? Good to see you here. Kyle, I built my cottage wrong. My whole build would fit in your dining room. Oh my gosh, Kyle. Your whole build would not fit in my dining room. This is my dining room right here. That's tiny. I mean, I'm going to have to move it out a little bit because I did the stone now. But that's tiny. Your whole build would not fit there. Even your tiny house wouldn't fit in that space. That's even smaller than a tiny house. No, no, no. That's goofy, right? Having the door have the stone there. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to sink that. Never watched Supernatural, but I know I know people that like it, really like it. Yeah, I have gotten into it now, but like I was saying, I watch it in the evenings, and so before I go to bed, I watch something else for like, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes to get it out of my head. I have to figure out how to do this cut. I mean, I could just do that. Is that gonna... It'll be fine. I'm sure Basic can figure out the roof. No, but that would still do the same thing, wouldn't it? Oh, you know what? I could easily make a window on the side of the door here. And just use some creativity like that to make it much easier. And it's always nice to have windows by doors. That's unique architecturally too. Problem solved. Could eat another bite. They have good music in that show too. Basic, you missed part of the conversation, friend. You do contractor services, right? For roofs. What's your price? What's your price for roofing services. Thought I was being clever, but that totally didn't work right there. Okay, I don't know how big I want this patio to go out. Do I want it to go the whole length? I mean, it's kind of like a back porch looking out, so I think it's fine to have it go the whole way down. And that'll make it simpler to do the wall. I thought the bay window was in the dining room. Your whole house would fit in here? Okay, that's possible. I could see that. Especially if it's a tiny house. Your cottage. Your cottage is so cute. I mean, I guess maybe I'm doing more cottage style. There are some big cottages, though. I have seen some seriously good-sized cottages before. Why is that blending? Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna need to raise this. But it's not gonna be a giant one. This will not be a giant one. Is it already a giant one? I don't know. For a false small fee of a lot of stone. Oh. Stone. That's a steep price. I'll probably pay it though. How much stone are we talking about, basic? Or one roof? One roofing job. How much stone? That's a higher price than it would have been before I realized my Greater farm was messed up. Because I was planning on being like the stone person. The masonry vendor. But I'm gonna have to... I mean, I still will. But I'm gonna have to adjust my plans on how to get it. I'm gonna have to go and make multiple Grey Dwarf farms. At different locations. The problem with that is that I don't like AFKing. I don't AFK. And so they're gonna have to be multiple locations where I'm actually gonna do something. Like where I have my tree farm. I've done one there before. I can do that again. So I have something going at the same time. Yeah, room for table and chairs. Yeah, gotta have a sitting area. It is a big in that cottage. I mean... Alright, we're gonna have to look for some pictures of cottages and put them on Discord. Why is this not lining up the way that I want it to? I don't believe in always having symmetry, but this is a piece that does need to have some symmetry. So why isn't it doing it? Get on there. We'll do you first. Is that the same? That's not the same. One's in, one's out. Let's put a form board. Like if I do it... Is that one piece? No, it's two. How did I do that? I mean, I just did it. How did I do that? I literally just did that. Break this off. How did I do you? Is this an odd number in between here? Oh, that's why. But why is it an odd number? It's 2.5. Why is it 2.5? Because of the angle of the cut that I put in there. You're not sure? You got a port to build? Okay. Well, you think about it and throw out a number, okay? Get me a estimate of your prices for roof construction. Okay, so this cut is symmetrical. That goes there. That's symmetrical. It's the pieces down here that are not symmetrical. The floor, the stone floor is not symmetrical to the cut in the wall. That's what's happening. It's a BBB, big beautiful build. I mean, it's smaller by comparison. I think a small fee in stone is fair. He could have asked for marble. Oh, well, he'd be out of luck. I'd talk to another contractor. I'm sure he has way more marble than I do. Okay, so let's line this up with the straight edge here. That's the same as there. I'm going to try to line it up to the wood. And then, what did I do here? I just sunk it in. Like that. So I should be able to sink it in like that here. But it's different. Why is it different? You see what I mean? The wood is showing on this one, and the wood is inside on this one. I mean, it's very near the edge, but it is not the same. Is there another snap point here that I'm missing? I mean, that's such an idjit of difference. It doesn't even seem like... I'm gonna come back to that later. And then I'm gonna have to extend out here to have the length for the back. And I need to decide at some point over here as well. Some stuff about how I'm gonna do the kitchen so that I know how to extend for having room for the cooking hearth. I did not extend this one out by half. I probably... Let me think about this. Let's get some daylight. JJ, can you sleep? He might be listening to me and mumble, and I already know that when I say it. Not sure. He's muted. I don't know if he's deafened, though. Hey Scott, welcome in. Good to see ya. Well, happy buildings have to feed the animals. Happy building, okay, have to feed the animals. Think they are hungry again. Because of a slight difference in the beams you placed on the floor, was it? I just had that happen to a finished build. I was off on my calculations. I had to rebuild. I'm gonna go look at it with some more light. Is JJ adventuring and can't get in build? Oh, he's not at his base. Unless he has a bed over there I'm not aware of. Which is possible. Could do something with these two gray dwarf spawners that are not far away. And make that part of my stone factory. When you angled them on one of the sides, a beam is poking out a wee bit. Really? Okay, it looks like JJ is adventuring. Let me go look at this. Oopsie daisies. Grab a little more stamina. Let me take the door off just so it's out of my way to see. Add another. Oh, I don't have any resin on me. Grab some resin real quick. There's some more torches around when I need them. Okay. Totally was going the wrong way. Gonna have to get my path. Just thinking, I wonder, do I want my side door to be here or back there? I'll see, decide where my path goes. And then figure it out. Do y'all do this too? Squirrel! Squirrel! Squirrel. Thinking about this. Thinking about this. Okay, let's see. Where is it off? That looks like the same angle to me. I mean, in a way, I guess it looks a little bit different, but I think this grid being different than where the wood is could maybe give the illusion that it's a different angle, but let's look. So if I'm straight here and I go 1, 2, that's that line. Go back 1, 2, look at the other side, 1, 2. It's the same line. I'm surprised you didn't notice, or maybe I'm being very OCD. Oh, fishy. Oh, berries. Oh, mushrooms. Exactly. Hey, Kongville. Welcome in, buddy. How are you today? What are we working on today? We're building the cottage. Cottage style house. I'm going to start calling it that. Cottage style house. So those are the same. Those are symmetrical. One, two. Sinking in on that one. 1, 2. 1, 2. Sink it in on that one. I did it exactly the same, and the wood is different. You know what? try this from a different point of view. Let's do it. Let's just come all from the same side. So we know we're on the same line. So then we would have this. And then we would have 2 where the door will be. That's where it's getting off. I think it's the sleep. Okay. Ah, it's a good idea. Daylight. Found a bed. Thanks for dropping links, MSG. Conville has a channel. Very entertaining stuff and a very nice guy. You should check him out. The wall on the right is off. Doesn't line up with the foundations. Never mind, you broke it down. Okay. Yeah, this cut doesn't line up with the foundation because of the angle. You know what we could do? We could say, forget the cut. Okay. Let's line this up. Straight wall. But because of the cut, take that one out, right? Because when I do that angle, when I do an angle like that, it no longer lines up exactly the same, the foundation, because the angle gives it a different radius. Radius, is that the right word? Angle, the part where it turns. Okay, so wall is straight. Wall is lined up with the foundation. But here's the thing. There's a gap right there. Why is there a gap right there? I think it's going to be because I added that angle in. And that's not going to line up with the grid of the pavement. Because the length is 2.5 beams. Yeah, I think it's because this... Yeah, exactly. Because once I added this angle in, I want to point with my finger, but it doesn't work. Once I added this angle in, exactly, now it's 2.5 instead of 2 across. That's why. So, what if I line it up with the wood? Let's make it back the other way, but it's going on the inside of the wood. Did you lose yourself in the mountains, Conville? You have to lose yourself in the mountains. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. We put this here as a hat. Still kind of like the idea of having those windows on the sides of the door. There's quite a few snap points there between the wood, the stone, and the floor. Let's get rid of this snap point. I think it needs to be meshed in. Okay. Then half to the stone. Half to the stone. It's doing the same thing again. Why? I don't understand why it would go half through the wood there and on the outside of it there. It's the angle again. I do not want to shift place the walls. What if you continue the wall from the right only instead of trying to join left and right together? That's a possibility. Throw off where my door is a tad. Did I do this already? Did I build it out in stone? I don't remember. Do that. Carry on from here. I did a one piece. One, two. I think we're gonna go with that, yeah. It's off a bit, but I'm gonna extend that for a foundation. Is this what I had initially? And I said I don't like how it was. This is what I had initially. We're gonna make it work. I don't care. So that's along Why aren't you connecting? Oh, because it only wants to connect on the side. I want the window, yeah, here or here. I think here, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is my door gonna fit doing it that way? I think we're gonna make that work. I think that's gonna work. Snap one there. Huzzah! Yay! 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 Symmetry can be very difficult to achieve when building angled walls. It's true. It's true, it's really true. Somewhere there on the mountain way up high, there's a grave that I left there, don't know why. I gotta say, MSG is like the boss at coming up with song lyrics about something we're talking about, just like that. Just like instantly. Eat something. Eat something. Okay, cool. And then the kitchen wall. So, gotta plan out a tad. The kitchen stuff. And where it's all gonna fit. So, I'm gonna fit everything onto one hearth. And then looks perfect. Thank you. I'm tempted to not even use a hearth. I'd rather use smaller fires, but to keep everything compressed together, I think actually it's gonna work better to use the hearth and fit them all on here. But before I do that, I need to take a bio break. So I shall be back. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, yeah. That thing. Why isn't it showing the game? Why isn't it showing the game on the intermission screen? Are y'all seeing the game on the intermission screen? Because I'm not gonna deal with that. Okay, I'm gonna stay right here while I go. Yeah, let me try. I'll do the tic-tac-toe. That's a good idea, Whisper. Tic-tac-toe. Okay, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Is it not letting y'all take your last turn? That game is cheating, stupid AI. It's been a struggle. Silly game. I may need to find a different game for y'all to play during potty breaks. Okay, you're going away, AI. Bye-bye. Welcome back. Oh, I'm still alive. That's always good. Okay, whew. You know, when you're doing the wiggle and squiggle in your chair, ants in your pants, it's time to take a break for a couple minutes. Okay. Just thinking what I want a door here instead of over here. It's gonna depend on what angle I'm gonna want to walk to the storage building. And the workshop. So the workshop is gonna be between the house and the Grey Dwarf farm. Although the Grey Dwarf farm sucks now. I have to change it. You know, I was going to do it here, but I think it makes more sense to have it over here, like off the back of the kitchen. Let's see if I put it over here. If I move it down to this end, I could have more storage beside the hearth, because I'm going to need to put the oven in as well. If I had it right here, I could do like decorative storage over here in this corner. Why does the Grey Dwarf farm suck? Ugh. Yeah, my oozer vanished. And I don't know why. It was a day spawn from a corrupt, so it shouldn't despawn. I'm really hoping that one of my ravens did not think that would be a funny prank. Because that's not funny. Yeah, it stinks. It should stink more as an oozer, but it stinks as in you suck. It's not working. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do about that. If I can find another day oozer on my island or sail one over or what. It should, exactly, but it's the wrong kind of stink. I think that I like the idea of having it down there and having more storage beside here. So I can put the oven in this square. Once I get an oven, obviously we're not at that part of the game yet. Look at that not being lined up like a dorkfish. Why? Oh, it's because it has rain damage. That's why. No. You're stupid. I'm not dealing with you right now. Okay. Yeah, I think I like the idea of the door to the workshop And the Grey Dwarf farm being down, like, off the back of the kitchen. Because up here it was right by the dining room, too. Which, or kitchen table, whatever you want to call it. So, gonna need to provide room for this to have stone walls. And we're gonna have to increase foundation. So I extended it by half. Do I want it even the floor or even with the wall? I could just leave that a solid cut right there. And come straight back for the dining room. If I did it that way, then that would be the back dining room wall. So, I mean, this is very open this way. Oh no, there's going to be a dandelion in my floor all the time. That's going to get annoying. That little jut right there. Is that enough of a distinction? Let's see, how is the table gonna fit in here? Gives it a bit more space since I moved the door to the other side. Set this here for eyeballing. 6 black marble, 3 copper. My hammer is about dead. Repair it real quick. Oopsie daisies. Bacon, ipsum dolor, amet, filet mignon, buffalo ou strip steak chicken. Rage typing. What? Bacon ipsum because things are going Cobra Bubbles wrong right now. Cobra Bubbles wrong? I don't know what that is, but it sounds hilarious and terrifying at the same time. Look how pretty. Yes, yes, we did sneak into the Mistlands to get black marble. Yes, we did. And then if I kind of decorating along the way in my mind to size is that gonna be that counter? Probably full. Yeah, probably full. So let's see, let's just grab some black marble so we can look. About to need some more stone too. Which, wait, I can do it. I can handle it. You can do it. Get in there. Because of course I'm going to have black marble countertops. I mean, come on. How can you not? So what I'm debating is whether to have this wall go straight like there, or do a little cut out like this. I think I like the cutout more. It feels too, I don't know, but it's supposed to be small. It's supposed to be a cottage. What to do, what to do. I mean, if I have it like that, it's smaller. Does it feel too closed in? I'm supposed to be keeping it smaller. I'm supposed to be keeping it smaller. Fine to have it like that, right? But cottage doesn't have to mean tiny house. I mean, I'm gonna have that line out there anyway because it has to come out the hearth. I think it's more architecturally interesting too to have it come out here. Because it gives it an extra cut back. Means I'm gonna have to half the foundation here so that it's not sticking out. And the wall, and then I'm gonna still have to go back there and do that one. I think that's more interesting looking. Another one will be here. This will be the side of the cabinet. I have another little nook to decorate and do something with. Or I could make that the refrigerator space in that part too. Do you need a refrigerator? No. But I've kind of put a refrigerator in every one of my last several houses, so I expected to have a refrigerator. Maybe. No, what do y'all think? I think it looks better having that little extra space at the end instead of being straight blocked off. So then, do I have marble on me still? A little bit. Let's switch these out for marble. I may end up integrating chests under here somehow too. So pretty. So pretty. Looks good. Thank you. Okay, yeah. I think I like that better. Oakley dokley then. So. Gonna have the hearth in the middle. Save space for the oven later. Door out to the work area. I think that's gonna be good. Okay. Gonna have to build a chimney for this bad boy. At some point. So we'll account for that. Let's go ahead and get this foundation in. It's going out by half for the foundation, not a full stone out to have support underneath the hearth. Should start from this end because that one already has a phasing. So it'd be less confusing to not do two phasings in the same spot. Get in there. Thank you. Get out of my way. All the way down. Go away for now. Let me get rid of this form board. I don't need this to be lost, causing extra pieces underneath everything. Does that still have one under there? I don't think so. You're crooked. Stop it. Okay. Get in. You can do it. We're gonna have like a little quarter. I need to raise this ground. Get rid of you. Thank you for helping me with spacing. And then back wall. You know what I haven't been doing is rotating these. I usually like to rotate them as I go because unlike the marble, they don't change pattern as you go. They end up looking repetitive. Maybe I'll do another window there. Hi, James. How are you? Welcome in. Front pattern, please. Uh-oh. See, that's what I was talking about, not lining up because of that cut over there. Can make a window here. To become half so I can get my snap point. Where I would like it to be. So I have a little window by the door, so that's not just totally closed, this whole entire wall. Scott, I just made a build with chests in the floor design. I do like hidden secret chests everywhere. I do too. It's such a space saver too. I like to sink them in the floor in front of cooking stations especially. Because it's so convenient. I'm going to be able to reach things when I'm cooking. Okay, you stop being crooked. Thank you. Okay, that's where the oven is gonna go once I get an oven. This is where the hearth is gonna be. Don't need that anymore. And then we'll deal with prettying that all up. And we're building the hearth and the chimney. Okay. So we got the layout of the outside walls now. The stone part on the bottom. I think that works. Just got to Florida. A lot warmer than Boston, that's for sure. I would think so. Goodness. I couldn't do Boston in the winter. I've never been to Boston, but I know where it is. And I know what kind of weather y'all have there. And no, thank you. I would love to visit Boston, not in the winter. I mean... Have you seen our new dock? Which dock are you talking about, Whisper? At the village? Clam chowder. Now I want clam chowder. Oh my gosh. I haven't had clam chowder in forever. Am I the only one that hears a low rumble in the background? Kind of reminds me of the non-aggroed sound that y'all makes. A low rumble? I don't hear anything. Now let me know if you're hearing a low rumble. I don't know what that would be. Okay, now decisions. On top of the stone, I'm gonna build in wood. Do I want to do 2 layers of stone before I start the wood? I look at my inspiration picture, that stone goes pretty high. I'm gonna be doing double height for the first floor. It's a higher ceiling. Gonna have a window there. I think I might like it to be double, 2 stone. Need more stone. It's the story of our life, right? Need more stone. But it's gonna start looking too heavy. So I'm gonna have wood on top. Gonna have to make some windows around that door too. That's way too closed off looking. I do it with 1 layer of stone around the bottom versus 2. I think the 2 is a more interesting look in a way. Hey, Rain. Welcome in. That's your stomach. Real clam chowder, not the red stuff. No, not the red stuff. No. Oh, it waddles in your base. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that. To see that. That might be the oozer. The oozer is missing in action, Rain. I think somebody stole my oozer. I know what's up with that. Grrr. I need to deal with that later. I think I like the 2 high. Of course, I still haven't answered my question for myself of, am I going to sink the walls in a tiny bit like that? Because I think that would look the coolest. As long as I still have structural support, I think the roof would still be not too much of a pain in the arse. Hopefully. I always make roofs hard for myself to do. That's how basic. Maybe I could get JJ to do it. Maybe I could contract with him. He's an excellentro builder too. Let's go 2 around. If I was making this like a castle, I would offset the stone, but I don't know if I need to do that for this design. Did I not decide what to do about this? Oh, I said because it's going to be in wood, it'll be fine. On the inside. Gonna have to take... Do I want a window there? I mean, it is a bathroom, but... It's gonna feel very claustrophobic if there's not some kind of... I could do... little windows higher up, like slit windows or something. or an arched window. Something a little bit higher up. We'll see. You would be able to see the flower garden, but... I mean, how much view do most people have in their bathroom? Not a huge amount, right? Sunken in? I think it looks better sunken in, right, Scott? I don't need that there. I'm gonna make a bay window here. I think that is mainly going to be for the outside because this is going to be a false wall in here for decorative purposes, for phasing things. I add a window in here as well. It's more open on the back. Probably that whole thing. I'll have a window. Gonna do... I don't know how I'm gonna do this corner, so we'll just do it as a regular wall for now. Drawn out of stone. That's all I had laid out too. Yeah. Do I don't think I have a cart over there right now. It's miscellaneous. We'll grab some more stone real quick. Oops. Lost control. Okay. Take out of my inventory. Shush up in there, all you jerk faces. I shall kill you presently. Still too much. Alright, I'll put some back. Here we go. Yeah, I have a double spawner marked on my map from when I was adventuring. I think I'll go probably make my tree farm next to that. Don't go away. So I can be generating a lot of stone for sale or trade. Let's see. JJ, can you sleep? Is he still here? I don't see him. Okay. Let's grab some daylight. I definitely need to move my little construction hut back some. I have all my storage in here, so that'd be a pain. Egg cilantro? You've been hanging around the Zanemeister too long, Christy. Oh, ain't that the truth? Is that one of his, though? I don't remember that one. It's very possible. He is completely ingrained in my brain. Been with Zane for years. Skylights for lighting and ventilation. Dual purpose. True. Erica! Hello, friend. Welcome in. Small window in the corner. That could be good. Abby, did I tell you hi? I did, right? Yeah. Hey, Can. Welcome in. How's everyone? I'm doing good. Doing good. Doing good. It's good. It's good. What is that from? It's good. It's one of those, like, goofy people or goofy movies, right? Jim Carrey, maybe? Getting walls, see? It's starting to look more like a building. Okay, I was here. Yeah, I may go back and put a window in this corner too. I'm gonna have to add some structural supports in as well. At some point. Okay. Is that gonna be enough room? I mean, it's not a big deal to cut this off. It'll still work. I'm just thinking, since I want to do all of my cooking stuff in one place. Can I phase that? Not very much. We'll try it. We'll see. Well, why don't I just go get the stuff and see now? Hear you. Thank you. Get over there. Gonna need 10, 10. Let's see. So if I phase this into the back wall as much as I can. Still see, yeah, can still see it. Change the pattern. Verso. Did Verso come in? There you are. Hey V, how are you, friend? Hope you're having a lovely day. Hope all is well. Oh yeah, I need the forge. Details, details. This forge is gonna have to move anyway. I've built to the point that I'm running into my temporary building. There. There you are. Sit there for a minute. What side am I gonna want it on? Probably this side. I'll probably have more storage on this side. I think it'll work. I think it'll fit. So I'll have that there. Might even be over too far. Then I'll have 5 of these. So if I start about halfway, I can sink that. I can phase that into the wall some too. One, two, three, four, five. That's good. I can move this pot over a tad. I don't like how I can't get the feet straight on this. It's always one angle or the other, isn't it? Like, why don't the feet line up with everything else? That should work. Yeah, so it'll work. And it's faced into the wall. It's fine. Then I'll figure out the smoke situation when we build up. It's pretty compact, right? About as compact as you can get them. Pretty close. Better but have this horrible uncontrollable cough that keeps bothering me. Oh, I feel you, man. It took me forever to get over that cough. I finally went to the doctor and got some medicine. And I still have a little bit here and there, but yeah, those coughs hang around. But I'm glad that you're making progress and feeling better, buddy. Yeah, it makes it hard. You had it too, Can. Yeah. Everybody got sick all at the same time. Right? Yeah, finer rotations would be amazeballs. Oh my gracious. Hey, Exen. How are you? Had a cough for about a month. Yeah, that's about what I've had it for. It wasn't COVID, but I had that cough for about a month. For sure. Just kept hanging around and hanging around. Okay. This is going to be an inside wall. It's going to be wood. That's just going to be an open walkway. This is going to be wood. And then we're going to have the stairway going upstairs. Could potentially totally hide this space, so we can hide some decorations in there. Should move my stone cutter before I'm like, where's my stone cutter? Built into the walls. Okay, this will be a regular wall. Place in or out, in or out. I'm gonna be consistent inside the portal room. have it go that way. Turn the same direction. This is what drives me nuts right here. When you use these little walls, they don't line up. The cross beams don't line up. Drives me crazy. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Was this build pre-planned or more of a plan as you build sort of thing? Well, I always do some plan as you go. But I did have a picture for inspiration. And I did have an idea kind of drawn out of how I wanted it to be, but I've adjusted things along the way as well. As you do, you know? Know what I mean? Well, that doesn't work. Nope. 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 Nippers. Nope. Nada. Need to change something. Add a door under the stairs. Totally shocked. Oh my god. Making the kitchen to roast yourself in those meltdown episodes. Oh, buddy. I hope I don't have another one of those episodes this season. That was cray-cray. But no, I'm using the safe one this time. It doesn't catch you on fire if you walk too close to it. Although, could I use the other one? Now let me think. I do really like the other one. Or I could just drop the fire. I wouldn't have to use the braziers. I could just use regular small fireplaces and integrate them into stone. And that would not be as flammable when you walk next to it. I might do that. I might do that. When I get over here, I might change this out. And that would be more, it would be more unique because, I mean, I've done this design before. That would be something different that's, it's kind of similar based on the design in the modern house, but it's not. It would definitely, and it would look more cottagey too. I could have like the little stones. Thanks for that inspiration, V. I think I might change that. Not so that I can catch myself on fire, of course. Yeah, these things, man. You know what? Could shift place these. Well, I don't have to shift place. Yeah, I'm gonna shift place. Shift place this in the middle. Doesn't even have to be totally the middle. It could be like slightly back because I still want to have room to sneak some decorations in there. But it's gotta look right from this perspective. Okay, so I'm gonna shift place it in the middle. I know that sometimes what I'm saying makes no sense because you're not in my brain. And then I could do my running stairs, so I'm not doing that jumpy thing all the time. Let's do the run upstairs. Yes, please. Do I have fine wood in here? No, that's fine. Go in there. Here we go. These on there. Thank you very much. And there. But I shift placed, so... It should catch me, though. Why is it catching me? Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'll deal with the stairs later. Walls. Walls. We're doing walls. Walls. Okay, there's gonna be a wall here. Focus. Focus. You can do it. Wall. I'm not gonna bother doing a double wall that looks prettier in the portal room, because I don't want to. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I doubt it. Okay, do I care that this has this little sticking out thing? I don't know that I do. If you use 4 standing braziers, it would be a 4-top stove. That's true. It would be very big, though. I'm trying to keep things small. Can't you tell? This is smaller. This is small for me. Small-ish. Small-ish. Medium. Hey, Verso, what would it cost for you to do... I didn't even do nothing. I am confused. You totally didn't. You totally didn't. You just made me look at it, and then I got to thinking about my last stove. That true, the handle on it was so hot that if you came up next to it while you were naked, you would catch on fire and die. Which we did not figure out until the Yag battle. Doing death friends and trying to make food, and I kept dying in my kitchen. But as long as you weren't naked, it was perfectly safe. Squirrel. Squirrels are cute. Mark Rober squirrel courses. Fun time. The stone not being staggered is bothering me. You know, I did it on purpose. Maybe I should stagger it. Maybe I should. I don't know. Let me go look out front. Is that gonna bug me? I mean, I kind of did it that way. Now that you said that, it's starting to bug me too. Thanks. Thanks for that. Leave it. Make it bother Canterus. I could just use the larger ones, but I definitely don't want that look. That's not the look I'm going for. For sure. For sure, me. Let me get rid of these form boards. Maybe I should stagger it. I mean, normally I would. Let me go get some daylight. Kongville, you like it as it is? Stone, not staggered? Builder's sin! No, but I was doing it on purpose, V. It was a specific look that I was going for. Definitely a sin. It looks like a split larger one to me now. Hmm. Make them float with core wood. But I don't think that would really go for this kind of. I could probably do an accent. Okay, you're distracting me with squirrels, Can. Stop it. Is there still more wood there? There is. Get off. Squirrel. Squirrel. I need somebody British to go squirrel. Squirrel. Squirrel with stone. Hey, Sarah. Welcome in. How are you today? Glad you could stop by. JJ, are you talking to me? Because if so, you're muted and I can't hear you. Just thought I saw his voice thing going. Doing well. Good. I'm good. Squirrel, right? That's it, Erica. Squirrel. 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 Always try and get Zane to say squirrel. Squirrel. At first he thought I was like picking on him, but I'm like, no, I like it. I like how you say it. Squirrel. That's cute. Squirrel. I could get Lala to say it. She's British. Actually, Dorklina is too. Ooh, I have lots of squirrels. Should it stay or should it go? Now it's starting to look industrial to me after you got me staring at it. See, I thought this will be different. I'll do like very straight, clean lines. Because then I'm going to have the wood on top of this. Should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, it will be double. Did I say that backwards? For sure I did. I don't like it anymore. I'm gonna change it. German? I don't think so. Is she? Am I confused? I didn't think so. Don't let canners get in your head, Christine. It wasn't just him, though. I wouldn't stare at it long enough. I've changed my mind. I'm gonna do it the normal way. Gonna be normal. Now that song is in my head. Better than some others that it could be. Don't start when we whisper. This needs to be turned around. Does anybody else do that? I don't like all the repeating patterns. Even on a stone. I think it is so genius how they made the pattern change with the black marble. It would be so fabulous if they did that with stone. Can't even. She is German? Really? You're doing a research paper on conformity. Her. Well, fortunately, I didn't do this to conform. I did it because I decided I think it'll look better. Do I want to go full out there? Do I want to go full out there? I have to be honest, but I've never noticed it with the stone. Oh, I do. Especially on big walls. I mean, you don't notice it as much on walls like this. Yeah, I'm gonna make this that way just because. I mean, it's still... Yeah, I think it's better. Like, especially on big castles, I will definitely notice it. If there's like a huge castle wall where all the stone is turned in the exact same pattern. Whoops. Pardon me. Almost had an oopsie there. No, not the same pattern. That's a 2-1. 2, 2. Gonna put since it's part over there, I'm gonna put this one as the full, and then I'm gonna be out of stone again. That's what I was gonna say. It's the other one now. I switched them, right? Yep, it's on this side now. So I need a single here. And then I'll figure out my bay window. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I think it's more cottagey looking too. I think maybe I have a lot of influence in my head still from the modern build as well. It's kind of crazy how many traditions and things humans do are because of conformity. It's true. Hello, 99 Midnight Gamer. How are you? Welcome in. I went down a rabbit hole for the subject. It's bonkers. That's a very interesting subject too, Can. It is evolutionarily reinforced since societies are usually better able to survive. Social conformity keeps you in the in group. Yeah, and sometimes we have to fight against that, right? Which comes down to a lot of different factors. Leave it at that. Have you done the queen boss? No, I haven't. We're lunatics here. I don't know if you're familiar with us lunatics in Ravenheim. We just beat the elder. And then we just snuck into the Mistlands anyway, because we wanted black marble for building. But yeah. No, we're doing the bosses at a slower pace because, well, for one thing, we have people that play from all around the world, but have very different busy schedules. We're all content creators, and so we all have that job. In addition to some people also have other jobs and family and kids and all that kind of stuff. So we're not rushing, and each season of Ravenheim lasts for a little bit, so we're not in like a huge hurry to get through the bosses. We're more in a huge hurry to have fun in our community and, sorry, building and thinking and talking, you know, words. And I don't know, act like lunatics from time to time. That kind of thing. Oh, V, are you still here, Verso? Okay, cool. I don't like to do the bosses alone. What are you getting a degree in, Can? Might have to get everyone to confirm the paper is awesome. Maybe I'll join. Maybe someday. We'll see. It's invite only. I don't know if you have a channel, if you're a content creator. But yeah. Okay, I need to turn it around. Gotta keep track of my directions. How long does this season last? It depends. This past one, we started the new season when Mistlands came out. So it was quite a few months. Quite a few. I would have to go back and look, because when did we start season 1? Is it February of last year? I don't remember. I'd have to go look. Why is that? Why is that crooked? Why are you crooked? Are you crooked? Who's doing it? It shan't be allowed. V, you're still here. Okay, cool. Have you heard any rumors about why my Grey Dwarf spawner got busted? I mean, the spawner itself isn't busted. The oozer's gone. Nice. Welcome in, Midnight. I know you've been sick, V, so you probably don't know. I don't know. I logged in and the oozer was gone. And it was a day oozer, so it should not have despawned that thing. You've been out for a long time, I know. Your tavern is still there. I know Basic was there the other day on the weekend, I think. I don't know if you have any food left for sale. Why did I do that? Am I gonna alternate this one? Your food has probably all been sold. So, get on that, would you? Gonna need more food over there, I'm sure. How do I want to do that? Let's see. Well, I know this one is gonna need to go this way. This away. This away. And I'll decide how I want to do it around the door. Onesie on the end. Yeah, marketing has a lot in common with psychology. It uses a lot of psychology in marketing. Okay. What look do I want to go with here? Do I want to keep those two solid or break it up? Let's compare. Especially with the little 1x1s, I gotta turn every time, because if it's a big wall of those, all the same facing, it's very noticeable. They have 4 different faces on them. I'm gonna go with the little ones. Your tavern went into foreclosure. You will check it on the weekend? Okay, cool. Currently addicted to Red Dead Online. But I'd love to get back into Valheim. Cool. If your oozer is gone, is that pit filling up? No. I mean, there's nothing in there killing the Grey Dwarfs at the moment, so they're just walking around in there. If that's what you meant. Wet sock has dried up until V is back. Yeah, if Smitty and Magzag are going to be on this weekend, you need to cook some food, because you know how they are with cooking food. I went back to school in my 50s, not to make more money, but just to enjoy learning. I'm a nerd that way. That's awesome. I mean, we should all be lifetime learners as far as I'm concerned. Oh no, midnight. That sucks. Yeah, base defense. It's a real thing. Especially with Mistlands. Yeah, that thing. Mistlands. Let's grab some daylight. Where am I at? This way. I have walls now. I'm not used to it. Like, where am I at? What am I doing? Whoa. This way. Calm down, Christy. It'll be alright. Smitty will be fine. He's got fish. Learning just because you want to learn is definitely more fun than just doing it because you have to. Totally. Totally. Have to learn. I did make myself a labyrinth. I didn't mean to. I've built myself into a wall. Okay, so I got the feel of the stone walls. They do feel very heavy. So I think I'm going to be integrating quite a few windows. Maybe more than I had originally planned. I might put one behind the fire too. Or oven, stove, whatever I turn it into. Okay, so for up here, I am thinking that I'm probably gonna like these walls to be halfway. I'm gonna make them double walls anyhow, because, you know, I don't want the ugly side showing inside or out. So instead of just snapping them on the outside and snapping them on the inside, that's been done before. And it's a good look. And I would still do it in some situations. But we're going to do something a little more unique this time. And I'm going to have to look at my spacing exactly. But I think I'm going to go in the middle. For my walls. Middle of the stone. And then I'll go around the entire thing and do a fascia like that. So that I will have smooth walls outside and in. And then I get that little ledge effect on it, which I think is more interesting looking than just the flat with wood trim. That's what I'm thinking. A labyrinth. Where is David Bowie? Oh my god. In my heart, Kongville. David Bowie is in my heart, Jan. That's awesome. Yup. Yeah. 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 Like it better? Okay, cool. You like the mix? Thank you. Yeah, so it's like a little bit higher for the bottom stone trim look. I have to get it placed exact for each one. So that means take a little bit more detailing, but that's okay. And then I can get the corners like perfectly square like that. Isn't that a nice clean look? I like it. Wahoo! Might have to add another window in here. I don't think... Yeah. I'm gonna have to add another window in the middle of this. because that dining room window, although it's going to be a wide one, it's not going to be enough window for the front of the house. I mean, it'll end up having a lot of trim and fancy on it, but still, it needs more openness on that side as well, I do believe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Insert anime wow sound. That looks great. Thank you. I'm not telling people about shift placements. Don't even. Yeah, no, I have played with Beeble for years. I have played Valheim with Beeblebum more than I have played Valheim with anyone. And I played No Man's Sky with him for years before that. Don't even get me started with him in free placement. It's not his cup of tea. Not his cup of tea. But I mean, some things. I mean, he will do it occasionally, but, and especially in Valheim, there's a lot of things I think with free placement. Well, in a lot of building games, not just Valheim. He likes his builds snappy. Yes, he does. And he will find a way to make things snappy. I mean, sometimes if he can't find a way to make it snappy, he doesn't do it. He comes up with a different design. He likes it. Yeah, Beebs hates free place most of the time, for sure. Right, Wombat? Yeah, multiplayer content creators. We have on Ravenheim Season 2, we have myself, we have Verso, we have Jirok the Viking, JJ the Builder, Basic Builder, Lalalation, Magzag, Smitty Survival, and the B-side, which is Beeblebum. And Dorklina this season. Am I forgetting anyone? I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. Look in the description of the video, and all of the content creators in Ravenheim are listed down there with links, and you should totally check them all out. Check it out, man. I was telling him to make a free placement steeper stairs. LMFAO, that was a hilarious moment. Oh Lord, that's hilarious. I can imagine his face now. I know of what you speak. That's funny. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna eat now. Good gracious. You think one of these days I'll remember to turn my volume down on that alert? Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I haven't done it yet, so I don't know what the odds are. Okay, I found something. He didn't even try to align them properly. That's because he doesn't want to do it. He was like, forget it. I don't know. I didn't even see it. I'm guessing. I know what he's like. Yeah, his heart wasn't in it, I'm sure. Much hooch had been imbibed. Yeah. That could make it the building better at some point, though. Possibly. I mean, you go past a certain line, right? And then it's not so much anymore. But speaking of my good buddies, and many of you know them too, Golden Gek, who's an admin in my community, and he also plays Valheim, and he's one of me and people's good friends as well, is live right now. And he's doing Fallout 76, some new stuff over there. And you should totally go over there and do hashtag Christy Raid and check him out. Let him know that I sent you. Give him a smile for a second. And he has great content, a fabulous sense of humor. And I probably will be back on Saturday. If not for sure, I will be back next Wednesday, as always. So until next time, happy gaming.